All right. AK here. All right, today we're going to be having a Rastafarian theme, and I'm going to do a little song and restring my Harley Benton DC Junior. I've had this guitar for almost exactly a year, and it's the first guitar I ever bought and had shipped to me. So came all the way from Germany, and we're going to dig into this one and take a look at it. If that's something you're interested in, stick around for the Broke Single Guitar Show. Okay, we'll get started with some basic tools, and one of these might come in handy. And I just like to clip the strings. No harm. But I am really impressed with this wrap tail bridge. It's highly adjustable and don't have to worry about the intonation. And the screws on the end right there give it maximum adjustment. So I do not suggest using a screwdriver to take off knobs, even with high-end guitars. But I will say that these knobs that come with this particular guitar are very, very thin and flimsy. Not your highest quality. Then we'll take a look at what's under this pickguard. Hey, there we go. 3-ply pickguard. It's actually pretty nice. Feels like quality. Mismatching screws. Get that a lot with Chinese guitars. No big deal. Now the plastic cover does come off the P90, but I'll leave it on. And I did not expect to see the metal braided shielding on the pickup wiring. Really nice. And the shielding paint is really well done. Looks nice. And I'll go ahead and throw the specs up there so get all the details on this guitar. Okay, inside the back we have a B500K pot. It's all wrapped up really nice and zip tied. The tone is an Alpha A500K, and we do have kind of a generic capacitor down there. Can't see the value. The shielding paint on this is really nice too. I mean, everything inside this compartment looks really, really beautiful. The soldering, everything. Now this is a mahogany body, mahogany neck, nice volute. Out of all the Kluson tuners, Kluson style tuners that I have, these ones are nice and firm and tight, which I am impressed by. They're holding good and tuning. Of course, I take a damp cloth and wipe off all the sweat and grime and go back with a cut up t-shirt rag and clean the rest. Take a look at the nut and the truss rod, and you can totally see the discoloration, knobs, everything. And typically I just use really affordable furniture oil. It's a lemon oil, and I take a cotton swab and just rub it on there, and then rub it in there good. once you get that on, I take a clean cotton swab and I will wipe off all the excess. Alright, now we're going to use these Slinky Cobalts 10 to 46. And just like that, we'll get her all stringed up. The background music you are listening to is this guitar. And the demo will be the same music with me trying to pretend that I could shred. You know, hey, it's all in fun, you know, it's all in having a great time and showing what these guitars are. Now, if I was to tell somebody, or if somebody asked me if this was a guitar to buy, I would say absolutely. There is nothing wrong with this guitar. It's going to be a keeper. I don't typically keep all my guitars, but this one plays really nice. It sounds great, and the workmanship is really nice. So I have absolute zero complaints with this guitar, and I did believe I paid under $200 for this. I think it was right around 150 bucks. Just a great value. And it's real easy to adjust the intonation on these wrap tail bridges. Now, don't cringe. Trust me, these little metal nail files, they don't damage the fingerboard, but they seem to catch the metal and take off those little shavings that might be catching your strings. And I had a couple of them catching on this guitar. So let's go ahead and plug this thing in and see what it sounds like. It's all stringed up and tuned up, ready to go. Enjoy. All right, all right, all right. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please hit that like, smash that subscribe button, and I will catch you next week. Peace.